my name's Rosa. I'm in second year and I do history and Russian. I'm filming this video to talk to you all about what a day in the life looks like for me during term time at Cambridge University. Before I joined Clare College, I really wanted to know what a day in the life might look like and kind of figure out what an actual routine looks like for a humanities student, so I hope this is helpful. So I will talk about kind of what my average day looks like in the first term when I joined Cambridge. So I did history and Russian, so that meant I had quite a few more contact hours than most humanities students because I did Russian from scratch, so they give you a lot of grammar classes and a lot of extra help in first term just so you learn the language quite quickly. So I remember usually I would have maybe 2 or 3 hours of contact time each day, which is quite a lot for someone doing humanities. Often there would be a grammar class or speaking supervision for Russian maybe. History, often I'd have a lecture, and sometimes I had a Russian lecture as well for because you do a culture and history paper in year 1, so I had lectures for those each week. So usually that would kind of take up the morning, and then at lunchtime I remember nearly every day in first year I went to the Buttery, which is in the old court of Clare College. I still go there now and I really love going there because that's when you get to kind of see your friends and unwind and have a break in the day, so that's always really nice to do. And then after lunch, often I'd go to the FML, which is the Clare College Library. It's got a really good study space. There's computers, there's printers, a photocopier, and the desks and chairs are really comfy. So often I'd kind of spend my afternoons in there, maybe working on whatever homework I had. Often in a week in first term I'd have maybe an essay and some grammar homework and some prep maybe for a speaking supervision or a history supervision as well. So usually I'd be working on that in the afternoons for a good few hours, and then I really like to go running in Cambridge, so often I go for a run in the afternoon to kind of break it up a bit just so you're not in the library the whole afternoon. And then usually in the evenings I would cook. We have in Clare kitchens shared by a group of students which are called GIPs, so you can cook in there or you can go to Buttery again. I kind of did a bit of both depending on what my friends were doing or whether I had food that I wanted to make in the kitchen. And then after that, the great thing about Clare is that there's always tons going on. So often I might go to Cellars, which is like the Clare bar. It's run by the students, and often I go hang out there with my friends. I also worked there last year, so sometimes I'd have a shift for that. Other things that are on, usually there's always a talk or a play or something happening, so that's really, really fun. Or a lot of the time I just hung out in people's rooms and chatted and watched films and tried to unwind after my day. So that's kind of what a usual day looks like for me, really. The Cambridge term is obviously quite intense and quite short, so I loved kind of packing lots of different things in. But the great thing, I suppose, is that you can structure your day however you want to, really. It's very flexible. There's tons of different libraries and study spaces and tons of things on, so it's very much up to you kind of what your day looks like and what you do alongside your work.